Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Drake. Now, this is a requested reading, and I believe it was for a twin flame. I might have that wrong. I was reading a lot of the comments, and I wrote it down somewhere, and of course, now I can't find where I put it. So, anyhow, let's get started on the past life here of Drake and what you may have encountered, or whoever his soulmate is. I might even be talking to them, and they may even watch this channel. So, Starseed. So he's definitely meant to shine. He's meant to be in the spotlight. He's meant to create things. I like this for him. Let's see where else. Knighthood. So he may have been here a few times. He came right from the stars. So I do like this. Ooh, okay. So imprisonment and slavery. So he may have been in that era as well. Let's see on your side. Unrequited love. Oh no. So you may have been with somebody you weren't supposed to be with, and you stayed. And the thing is you were meant to come together with him in one of these lifetimes, and you may not have. Let's just see. Okay. Oh, you may have been maybe transporting here. Let's see what side of this you were on. Wars and battles. Okay, so wow. World War One, or this could have been even in the knighthood that you guys came together. There's transportation and slavery, and then unrequited love. This is like you were supposed to come together with Drake, and you maybe didn't. You fought your feelings. Let's just see. And trust and faith. You both had some type of faith of spirit or God or whatever. It could have been the church. The church was really big at one point too, where they were actually more important, or the queens and the kings would talk with the church, and the church would oversee a lot of the things. So they had a lot of power in things and made people feel inadequate in almost or fearful when it came to spirit. So interesting. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So there's a few different lifetimes you've been together here. Two, three, maybe even four different times you were meant to come together. Looks like you may have still come together, but there was reasons behind it that you felt unrequited. Maybe it had to do with money, or they now if it was someone else other than Drake, or you just didn't feel like the love from Drake when you were together, and it may have been knighthood. They had to leave. Maybe he was part of left you behind, or maybe that's why you felt unloved. Okay, so it's unrequited. So wasn't an equal exchange of love at one point. Let's look at the telepathic connection you have. Okay, illusion. All right, so maybe you're under some type of illusion about this, making fantasy or mistaking fantasy for a real soul collect connection. Wow. I don't know why my mouth isn't going as quick as my mind. Okay, the link, the bond of growth. Wow. The bond of love grows stronger over time. So you may have stayed or heeded one of the two. Now, remember, if you feel you throughout the reading, I'm going to do Drake's side and then your side. And if you feel you resonate more on the other side than you do on this side, or this side on this side, whatever, flip and switch it until it makes sense to you. Okay, read between the lines and don't look at it in a literal sense. Look at it with the ideas of what's being said, and you'll find that it may even answer some of the questions you have. All right, feelings. Take the time to explore the deep emotions. So with a twin flame, it definitely has that impact on the emotions. And you'll be looking for whatever's making your heart beat faster. It's almost like really intense, and you're looking for this person. Trust your intuition, they will lead you to the right person. So Drake will be looking for you, feeling, trying to figure out where this energy exchange is coming from. There you go, that recognition of the souls. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. It will also help you find where that energy jump is coming from. All right, synchronicities and love conquers everything. So you'll come together with that. It's like magnetized. The love you'll feel for each other is so intense, it can scare people. It's that intense. And you'll have some moments of synchronicity where the two of you will come together and you'll be both looking for the energy exchange, why your heart's beating faster until your eyes meet, and you're going to know exactly who this is to you. Okay. And commitment. All right. So it will go pretty far for a commitment with Drake. All right. And it's important that you trust each other to come through for one another. All right. Shoes. Yes. In the dream state, this is coming up quickly. Drake may be putting on the shoes to get him there in Mach 10 or whatever. Get him as quick as he can over to you. Now, this is to do with the partnership here and a lot of attraction, this close bond that you guys can't ignore, even in the dream state. This is where you come together. Ah, falling. Is it falling in love or falling off a building or falling into the mouth of a fish? I don't know. Falling into the ocean? I don't know. There's some type of, I want to say, maybe even a trauma or from a past life where you passed away, maybe falling off a building or falling off a boat and you got eaten by some kind of sea creature. Maybe a shark, maybe a whale. I don't know. It was something big anyway, enough to be able to swallow you whole by the looks of it. All right. Or for Drake, that may be how he passed in his past life. And books. He liked to gain knowledge. He may have wrote the books. Maybe he writes his own music. I don't know about that for sure, but who knows? It might be true. Or is with a group that does write it together. Now, with that number 3, this is being in those creative groups for growth or self-expression and that lighthearted communication, maybe to build something, that creative aspect of things. Let's look at for you. Okay, you are the exception to the rule. Like, you are amazing. You can stand on one finger. You have this magic about you. Okay, and you stand out. There's a little bit of loneliness that you might be feeling at this point, but that's coming to an end with the number 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1, which brings you back. The door shuts on the last part of the number 10, and the door to number 1 opens, which is a new thing. When you find one another, you're going to be galloping to find him. You're going to be zoning out and trying to figure out where this energy is coming from. You both have a key here when it comes to a door you're meant to open. And we'll look at the door cards here. I left that when the key comes up because you both have the key to get in the same door. So let's see where this goes. Let's see the hidden feelings. So the true feelings beneath the silence or the distance, if you haven't come together yet. Now, this can be right up to desire. Okay, you're going to have a friendship here with him when you first get to know him. And you guys are going to become really fast friends, okay? But there is that element of desire here with him towards you. and a freedom, healthy space because he has things to do too, and he can't always be with you. So having that uh, time alone, well, that's self care. All right, divine timing on your side. So it is going to be something that comes together unexpectedly. And you might have a memento or something of his that is sold because he is a celebrity. Maybe it's been sold somewhere, and it's important for this for some reason. When you meet him, I don't know why that's coming up. That's interesting. There is a third party here, so he may be with somebody. Maybe you are. It is on your side. And psychic connection. There is that telepathic connection right there. And you've already been communicating about coming together for a commitment. You both have the key. Let's see what your current circumstances are at this point. What you might be doing. Let's look at Drake. Eight of Wands. This is going to come in quicker than you realize. This is some type of progress or breakthrough that's coming up. With the Knight of Swords, this is traveling. This is that fast action coming through and to travel. So this might be a road trip, or this might be jumping on a plane, the red eye, or something like that. I don't know why that's coming up, but that's how it's showing up. For the love, the new relationship, for the emotional love, that intimacy. And with this is a divine love. This is the spirit showing you, here is your cup. Here's the overflowing love you're going to feel from Drake, or to Drake, as a blessing that you're coming in. It's to do with commitment. All right. It's you that's gone through a third party. Maybe you were the third party. Maybe you were with somebody and there was someone else as the third party. However that shows up for you, you are in heartbreak. You are walking away from that person. And guess what? The Six of Swords is relocating. So maybe you're planning to relocate and you may end up running into Drake. Let's see. Oh, Temperance, you're going to find out what your purpose is. It may even be something you're meant to do together. Maybe you like to write songs. Maybe you're good at it. Maybe you have that gift of being a poet and you know it and you can rhyme all the time. I don't know. Anyways, let's see on the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. You're building a legacy together, maybe inheritance, and of course he has money. So it's going to be some type of outlook on things where you build something together and you are able to enjoy your family, enjoying your wealth, enjoying what you have, enjoying all the things that comes with it. All right, let's see what door these keys are going to open. Dreaming. Hello, this is the key to the dream world. These are visions, and of course, illusions are here as well. So, but there's goals and desires. This is getting to your best life. This is the key to your best life, and love. So the door of love is opening for both of you. You both have the key to these, and the healing that comes with this. So he may end up helping you heal this breakup that you're going through at this point. You may be having a dream about him, or he's dreaming about you, since this is his side. Let's look at yours. What is the key going to open for you? All right, the courage to maybe be seen by him. The magic to find each other. This is enchantment. This is mystical. So you may even have some type of abilities here that you're going to tap into if you haven't already, okay? These things can also be learned in terms of the clairs. So as a psychic medium or mediumship, whatever the case is, and you can learn everybody can learn how to do this. It's it can be really easy for some people, especially if they have it from birth, and it's like a little easier for people to tap in if they know how to tap in. So as long as you find out how to do it, then you'll have no problem if you practice and you get on it and practice doing it. One more, simplicity. So it's kind of saying just it's simple. Simplicity, minimal or uncomplicated, modest or clear, clearing things out. Okay. Clearness, maybe being clear on who it is that's giving you these energy jumps. Okay. You're going to be looking and you're going to pick up on the energy before you see each other with your physical eyes. And ancestors, you both are able to talk to your spirit guides or talk to your ancestors that have passed over. Now, this may be somebody that's passed over that's been close to you, that you had a really close bond to in the lifetime that you shared with them forever, however long, okay? And this is a bond that you have with them that they are able to help guide you when they've already passed and you are still here. Okay. So, and that in some cases, this is tapping into that. And you may have even asked or manifested these gifts or these abilities to come in part of your manifestations. So just make sure that if you are going to manifest, you're on the positive side of things and not asking for things that you don't want because they don't. Okay. And I've said this before in some of my readings that it's about what you want, and that's what they're going to give you. They don't hear the don't part on there. It's if you're going to manifest, it's what you do want. So make sure it is on the positive side of things. Okay, look at this, the star. All right, this is coming out. This is also traveling. This is being guided in by spirit to be at a certain place at a certain time. This is all orchestrated in behind the scenes. You may not even know that they are trying to get you to meet at a certain place at a certain time. Trust and faith, and this is where it's coming through every lifetime. Okay, we have justice in reverse. So this is about balance. So somebody might feel something's unfair, or there's moral behaviors that are like hidden agendas or trying to avoid some type of accountability. This is disrupting, and this may be somebody that comes in that is a rival. And each lifetime, there's somebody that you'll encounter that will try to be your rival. They may pretend to be a friend where they secretly want you to do bad. They don't want you to be good at anything. They don't want you to have anything. They don't want you to have love or money or respect or anything else, where they're secretly hoping you'll fail. Okay, so, and that is your rival, and they come in to teach you lessons. And sometimes people hang on to those people that aren't good for them for longer than they should and miss the lesson. So they may encounter them over and over and over again until they figure out that they're not supposed to be around this person. It's just a karmic cycle that keeps going around. But that is going to heal. So no worries there. And with the hermit, this is not coincidental, okay? This is also travel. This is maybe even going away for your own mental clarity or your own mental well-being, away from somebody that isn't good for you. Okay, your rival. So even in your past lives, and guess what? That healing card came up in every lifetime. You end up opening these doors. This is a healing connection between you and Drake. So let's just see about the commitment. Hello. Sudden commitment. Suddenly coming together. Suddenly feeling that and where everything's going to change because the tower levels the playing field here. It's like such an upheaval that you can't not change something. But these are going to be things that are going to be revealed suddenly to you. And you're better off just to accept what it is than try to fight it or resist it, okay? Because the tower will keep falling. So, interesting enough, you're meant to be together. So, regardless of anything else or any other factors, you're not going to be able to. This is like knocking your socks off, okay? You're not going to be able to not see this once you've seen it. Do you know what I'm saying? The devil in reverse. So this is breaking away from somebody here to close out that door, which looks like you're going to be doing. Now, maybe he has to as well. Maybe he's with somebody, is breaking away or releasing somebody. And this is maybe that justice card in reverse over here that you do every lifetime. Now, maybe you're telling him, look, my whole world just went up in flames. I'm free. I'm unattached anymore. I've released somebody here. There was an ending here. And it's like getting your independence, and that might be what this heartbreak is. You are walking away from somebody. You're finding your purpose. Yeah, there it is. You're tying up all those loose ends to get on the right path. This is also to do with travel. So this is about finding your right path, your purpose. This is tying up those loose ends and essentially going right back to number one or number zero, which would be the Fool. So, and that is also travel. That is fast travel or jumping into something. But the commitment is there and you can't miss it. It's just whether you're going to get scared of the intensity between the two of you. Let's look at the keys. Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about here anymore. You have the courage to see this through. And look at that. You might even be saving money to go on this trip. You might even be telling them, look, I've been saving money. I am looking at my wealth at this point. I'm being cautious about how I spend things in your dream state. You're talking to one another in your dream state and telepathically. Now, that might be where the telepathic connection is in the dream state. Now, the psychic connection here is a lot of telepathy. You may not even realize you're talking to him. All right, let's see. Wow. Okay. There's that Ten of Cups here. So when you meet, when you're able to tell each other what you're really feeling, you might keep that under wraps for a bit. You're looking at each other as the end all be all, that long-term stable relationship, that happily ever after, even a fairy tale ending for you, especially if you are not a celebrity and you come together with a celebrity. Okay, there you are. You're a little more cautious. You're not just jumping over the edge and falling, because sometimes you'll fall on your face when that happens. So you're kind of hanging on to see how far it is before you drop. So, and then we have the Knight of Wands, and this is fast travel. Okay, this is an adventure. This is impulsive. This is quick. Let's jump into the plane. Let's go. So, and with the Four of Wands in reverse. So, you may feel like some home conflict here that you're trying to disconnect from when you come together and you start exploring these feelings for one another. And you're going to be impulsive to see this and know this third party part is that conflict at home. So I feel with this may be where this is, but maybe you're married. I don't know. Maybe you have to divorce. Maybe you're common law with this person. You have property with them. Maybe you bought a house together, or whatever the case is. I feel like you may have to have time to disconnect from this person for whatever you're doing. And Drake might just say, just leave it, let him have it. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, look at it. Five of Cups. Let's see. This is kind of saying maybe moving away, moving forward. This is accepting and releasing the baggage and letting that go, finding the peace. And it's like you already see those cups. You haven't really given up on love here. You're just releasing all of the burdens. Look at you. You may find your way, find your purpose that's going to make you the cash you're looking to do, and that's going to come up quickly for you right now in your current circumstances, where you're going to have a chance to go on a holiday. Let's look at the ancestors. Okay, King of Pentacles. So you may spend money, a lot of money really quickly. So this is kind of being maybe poor financial decisions or some type of overindulgence in something, maybe obsessed with buying certain things. Do I have this upside down? Nope. Oh, there's the purpose there. And the Hierophant. This might lead to marriage. Now, with the Death card here, there might need to be some type of transformation that happens. There is a delay or resisting something here. When it comes to these doors to open, this could be why the divine timing is coming up here, because there is something that needs to change first. Whatever was needing to be uncovered, maybe the third party, maybe that you're married, maybe that you can't actually get married until you get divorced, or whatever the case is. Let's see, what is this one? You know what? Okay, so you have a vision of your own of what you're doing. So maybe you end up looking after the money if you're good with money. You have a vision of this transformation. I feel like this is what needs to transform, is maybe how he deals with this money. Maybe he has somebody else looking after his money. The Temperance is here, so there is something you're both meant to do together besides him doing his singing. Let's just crack the deck and see what's your intuition is telling you. Oh, there might be something. Maybe you got caught because you're with somebody else, or you caught somebody else at home. This could be what this is, because they're getting caught. They're doing whatever they're doing. All right, yeah, it's not over yet, because the Ten of Swords, I mean, you're going to recover. This is lessons learned. The pain is going to end. You've survived this, and you'll start to heal. So, knowing this, this is how he will help you. He may have gone through the same thing. And look at that. You're going to work together on this. It's not going to be just you alone or him alone. It's something you're going to do together for this purpose. I like this for you. All right, let's look at this twin flame and see what Drake's person may look like. Let's see what shows up for attributes. Of course, this is just for fun, but take what does resonate, leave the rest. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and become part of the Divine Oracle tribe. You may be of an average height. You may be very young or young at heart. You may have a skin condition. You may have black hair. You may have a mole, or have somebody that's always trying to find out information from you or pumps you for information on people. Medium hair growth or medium hair color. And then younger than you. So he may be younger than you, or maybe you're quite a bit younger than him, or whoever this third party is younger than you. Okay, so let's look at the namesake, the letters in the name. You both share an O, maybe with this third party or with Drake. An M for magic. You're very charming. There's unforeseen forces at play here behind the scenes, incorporating this to come together. All right. let's see, orchestrating it, right? And have compassion, do a good deed, give and receive this kindness that you're going to have. This is that balance that's going to come in. You balance one another in this. And N, nurturing, developing your skills, taking special care, growing and expanding. You do not have to break away from this person, from Drake, um, to learn. You're going to learn together. You're going to get through it together. You're going to heal things together. And youth, there's that young, it might be just young at heart, having fun, okay? So OMNKY and F, future. It's your destiny. It's what you've sown. So this may be blessings coming in for you or for him. This is achieving success, which shows that you do quickly. And this is what's meant to happen for you. So I do like this. So please like, share, and subscribe. It really doesn't cost anything. And it really does help the channel, especially if you come across the channel and watch it so quite often. So thank you for that. I appreciate y'all for coming in and watching the videos, if nothing else. And that is a way of helping the channel with the ads and everything. It does help pay for things that need to be paid. So even if you can't donate, or if you can't uh, do a super thanks, or put in a donation, that's fine. Just watching the video actually pays some of the channel, okay? And I have a bunch of cards coming. I was able to get a big order in, so I should be having more new cards coming in for the readings. All right, you guys, take care. Stay blessed, because I know you are, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.